Alright guys, it's BLM here. We're back with more Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So let's continue on. It's been 2 hours since I last recorded. I mean this episode's probably going to be uploaded just slightly after the previous video anyway, because what happened is I've been installing Origins for the longest time, so I've been holding off on uploading the videos, but actually I just realized we just fucking passed the mission. It's over here. Yeah, we gotta conquer Whitechapel, so we're gonna do that. But what happens, yeah, I was installing Origins, which was taking a really long time. I mean, Origins didn't take that long, but it was more so downloading the Hidden Ones and Curse of the Pharaohs and all this other stuff. That was just taking such a long time. That, and also I wasn't feeling too well, so I decided, you know, I'll take a couple hours. I'll wait until that's done downloading and stuff, and then I'll record again afterwards. So we're back now. It has, yeah, as I said, it's been 2 hours since then. I just started uploading the previous 2 videos, so yeah, and you're probably going to see this one up right after. But anyway, it has actually been 2 hours in real time, but whatever. Let's do it. Start this first one here where we meet Aberline, right? Or Frederick Aberline, right? Something like that. I mean, he's a real guy. I mean, he's one that is like known for investigating Jack the Ripper and stuff.
I don't see Mr. Aberline.
Well,
Aberline. Okay.
Tried.
I may know a thing or two about that splendid fellow you're talking about.
What's this?
God's sake! Are you trying to blow the gaff?
What? Doesn't have a line.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people call this like a parody of Assassin's Creed, and in many ways it pretty much is, right?
You to be a policeman.
And like, a lot of people say that this game is like the greatest hits of Assassin's Creed, and again, I really don't get that from this. I think if any game's the greatest hits of Assassin's Creed, it's Rogue, and I talk about this while playing Rogue. Is that I feel like Rogue really tries to implement like almost all the better mechanics from a lot of Assassin's Creed games, and just doesn't really do it well, but it tries. While I don't know, I don't see this as a greatest hits of Assassin's Creed at all, really. To be honest, again, like I do think it improves upon certain things from Unity, but it also downgrades a lot of things from Unity. I think its tone is really fucking ridiculous, which isn't in any other Assassin's Creed. I mean, the tone isn't this ridiculous in any other. Actually, to be honest, I mean, every other Assassin's Creed game has a more, like, this is probably the only Assassin's Creed game that actually has a positive tone for most of it. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, AC1 is pretty, like, I don't know if dark is the right term, but, because it's, like, kind of cold. I don't know, maybe that's the best way I could phrase it. Oh no, we're gonna, no, I hate these. Yeah, I really fucking hate these kidnapping missions. There's a lot of them in this game, but...
Get off me!
Ooh, you got it though. Holy shit.
Shut your mouth. Meet my blade.
Get your hands off me!
Stop squeezing people of every last penny and we'll talk.
Again, this is why we need...
This terrible mistake.
Okay, we're going there. This is why we need... what's it called? Fuck. That intimidation skill, because their straining is really annoying here. Oh, fuck. No, that's not what I meant to do. Throw them in. Okay. This is something else that really disturbs me about this game as well. That all the enemies look exactly the same, and obviously every Assassin's Creed game has obviously a repeat of a lot of enemies. However, those enemies have armor on, so like it makes sense that they would look pretty similar. But like here, there's literally like 50 fucking big bald guys that look exactly the fucking same. It's like, it's so fucking ridiculous. Again, like, that's the thing that's really makes, like, it's so weird. And there's like 50 of those of the women that look exactly the same. And like, how come all the rooks and all the blighters look exactly the same but just have different clothing? Like, it's so fucking dumb. And I just realized I'm going the fucking wrong way, but whatever, I wasn't even paying attention. Okay.
Are you running from me?
What do you mean, am I running from you? I'm running to you. If anything, I mean, whatever. So yeah, as I said, the plan for Syndicate today would probably get to, I mean, again, I lost about 2 hours there, but I'd still say the goal is to get to around sequence 5. Maybe if we could finish it, that'll be whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because we're not in any real rush to finish this. But whatever.
To see him behind bars. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I know. Associates. Okay. So how many are there? There's 5 or 4? Okay, there's only 4? Why isn't there one here, though? Oh, all right, let's just do this one. We're right next to it. Yeah, it's weird. Like, again, like when people say that this is the greatest, I really don't get that statement, really. And that this is the greatest hits of Assassin's Creed, because it's like, what is the great? Like, what does it do? That's the greatest hits of Assassin's. Like, I'm like, what other functions from other Assassin's Creed games does it really implement? That were like, I don't know, like, because what? There's no real. I mean, I guess in certain ways, actually, now I think about it. Because, I mean, there is, like, this, the Conquering the Burrows stuff, which is, fuck. I did not mean to do that. I mean, like, I could see some of it, but I feel like again, I feel like this game does so much stuff that's so different that, I feel like it's tough to call it the greatest hit sort of thing. Like, a lot of people call this like a generic Assassin's Creed game. I really don't get that because it's so different from every other game. And to be honest, not in a good way. It's not like I'm not praising this game for being different. I'm saying it's shit for being, because the things that it's different for are terrible. Like, it's stuff that no one wanted. Like, no one fucking wanted a fucking, like, pretty much a parody of Assassin's Creed sort of story. No one wanted a fucking rope launcher to go from fucking building to building. Okay. Oh, this is all connected, isn't it? I thought there was a line there, so yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, we have a fast travel point, so let's just go there. Again, like, I feel like Rogue is like the epitome of Assassin's Creed greatest hits, especially in the fact that it was developed over 1 year, so they definitely reused a lot of assets, a lot of ideas. I feel like it was just really, you could just tell that they were essentially just doing a greatest hits of Assassin's Creed when they did Rogue. Okay, they had to put that 1507 Ezio Auditore kills Cesare Borgia. But yeah, I mean, like, because in Rogue, I mean, you have the naval gameplay, obviously a major thing from AC 3 and 4. I mean, more so from 4, obviously. You have the you have New York, where you can, again, like, do the, I mean, there's the gang hideouts, which are essentially like the what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. The what's it called? Fucking Borgia Towers. Which, I mean, again, like, I guess in some ways you could say that, like, doing these missions are similar, but it's like, it's still fundamentally different types of missions, while, like, the gang headquarters and the Borgia Towers are very, very similar. Like, literally the only difference there is that they, like, in both of them you assassinate a target, like, you assassinate the leader in the area, and then with Brotherhood, then you climb the tower, but with the gang stranglehold, you cut down the flag or whatever. Like, it's very similar. Oh, we have to eliminate all of them. That's all right. And then after that, I mean, obviously you have a lot of, I mean, you have 2 fan favorite characters showing up in that game from Adewale and I'm with Adewale and hate them in Rogue. Like I feel like Rogue is more so a Assassin's Creed greatest hit sort of thing than this, where again entirely new characters, not really anything carried over with the not having any sense of real continuity with the exception of modern day with Sean and Rebecca. And then I mean also to a degree with the Edward Kenway manner, but we'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk to it when we get to it, I guess. But I guess we could talk about it now, I guess. Which, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Yallum said that that wasn't supposed to be Edward Kenway's manor until, like after they already started production. Like it wasn't written initially to be Edward Kenway's manor. They kind of just decided to make it after the fact. But whatever. What sequence is that in anyway? Is that sequence? Oh, this is, yeah, it's helping us. Is that sequence 4 or 5? Not that really matters. Well, we'll get to it anyway. The Evie storyline's kind of hard to follow for me because it's like obviously the Jacob storyline's like the main storyline of the game, and like with the Jacob storyline, it's pretty easy to like remember what mission is where and stuff, because like with Jacob it's like, well yeah, sequence 4 is actually I forgot which one's sequence 4, but but either way, sequence 5 is the I can't think of her name now, but the Autobus person, the cousin of Starrick, I can't think of her name, Pearl Attaway. That's sequence 5. Sequence 6 is Two Penny. Sequence 7 is the politician guy. Sequence 4 does the doctor. Elliotson, right? John Elliotson? Jacob Elliotson? Something like that. It's like, so through those, you kind of like remember like, oh yeah, all the other missions that are associated with it. But with Evie, her storyline's like really scattered. Again, it's kind of similar actually to Revelations in a way, now that I think about it, in the way that the story is structured. Where like obviously in Revelations with Ezio, you have the main storyline, which is him trying to find Masyaf keys and like working with Sophia and stuff like that. And like that way, like with that storyline, I feel like for me again, like I find it very structured. And, like you can remember like what missions are associated with what, like which tomb you do in that mission and everything. Yeah, that's the guy we steal the rope launcher from. Thank God, right? Okay, well, fuck. Okay. Shits. Yeah, so you have that storyline, which again is similar to Jacob's storyline in this game. And then you also have the Suleiman storyline, which is a very scattered sort of narrative there for that one, where it's like, it's kind of hard to remember like what you do in each sequence. I mean, to be honest, I do remember just because I've played the game so many times, while I haven't played Syndicate nearly as much. But I've played Syndicate a good amount of times now, just not as much as Revelations, where I've played Revelations almost 20 times at this point, if not probably around 20 times. I don't even know. But Syndicate, this is only my 7th or 8th, something like that. I don't know, something like that. I think that 7th or 8th might be, I forgot. Yeah, well, either way, it's somewhere around there. It's like, I think it's like 1 or 2 times less than Unity. Unity, I know I've played Unity 8 times, so I mean, I think it's 7 for Syndicate. Like, this is my 7th time, I should say. Right, sorry, I'm moving around here. Fuck off. Okay. Damn it, I just got my cords tangled. There, we're good.
It's nice to meet you both at last. This is Babylon Alley. Here we make it up.
Yeah, this girl, Clara O'Day or whatever, she reminds me of the girl from The Orphan, or from Orphan, the movie, the 2009 movie, was it?
In exchange for
That creepy girl that like turned out to be an adult or whatever, with like a whatever. It was a weird movie, but I really enjoyed it back then. But whatever.
Throughout the city that are powered almost entirely by child labor. Those children work long hours with little pay, and most are not permitted even to leave the factory grounds. They suffer terribly. I need you to save
Lip
them.
syncing's a bit off.
Small favor.
In return, we offer you intelligence. Something you clearly need.
Oh, hold on a minute.
I wonder, did they not do motion capture for
We accept.
Clara O'Day?
Pleasure doing business with you.
And she's wearing a glove, like that. Whatever, whatever. All right, let's go. Which, by the way, if you notice, all these cutscenes during these missions, the ones where like right now, where we could have had the choice between playing Jacob and Evie. Jacob and Evie are both in the cutscenes because they didn't want to do the extra work there. Of like having to wait for like having it checked for which character you picked and then shooting two different things of dialogue and all that sort of stuff. Just... You know, this is such a ridiculous combat system.
Look sharp. I will be back.
Thanks muchly, miss.
Who are you? And this is like just a shittier version of Brotherhood's combat, though. It's like they like looked at Brotherhood's combat and said, you know what? Let's make it so much more arcadey for some reason. Yeah, like I think Brotherhood's was like the perfect mix of like arcadey and still like fun. Like this one's just like dumb. But whatever. Actually, ironically, Jeffrey Yellum also wrote Brotherhood.
That's no supper for the lot of you.
Yeah, Jeffrey, I already talked about this so much. It's not worth talking about again. I fucked that up, by the way. He's such a strange writer to me, but whatever. He's like, he does some things that are really great, but he also does some things that are like weird, like weird for, as in like, I don't get why he's doing these things. There we go. That's it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at all of the writers and the producers of Assassin's, or not, and creative directors of Assassin's Creed earlier today. And that's about it. That's all I had to say. No, there's like not. I don't know why I even mentioned it. There's really not. Holy shit! That took us 17 minutes. Whatever. In reality, that's not that long considering it was 4 missions, but still. Do we meet Alexander Graham Bell in this sequence too? I think we do, right? I think there's still that mission after this. But yeah, I'm like, I was kind of worried that like doing this Assassin's Creed marathon would like have me like worn out with Assassin's Creed by the time we got to Syndicate, or by the time we got to Odyssey. And that's really not the case, to be honest. I'm actually still enjoying playing these Assassin's Creed games. To be honest, I haven't, I don't think any of these, like my opinion of any of these Assassin's Creed games have gone down from this last playthrough, which I think is interesting. Because usually, like when I replay Assassin's Creed games, it's like some of my opinions of the games like go down, some go up, whatever else. But I feel like none of them went down this time. Some of them stayed the same. I mean, my opinion of like AC2 stayed the same. My opinion of Brotherhood pretty much stays the same. Revelations about the same, even though maybe Revelations a little bit down. I guess maybe that one might be a little bit down just because there are, I don't know, I don't know, it's around the same really. But I guess like if I were to have given it like a 9 out of 10, maybe now I would give it like an 8.9 if I'm being like super technical. But which actually I wouldn't give Brotherhood. I wouldn't give Revelations a 9. Whatever. I would actually give Brotherhood. I would actually give Revelations an 8.5 out of 10. But it's like,
There you are.
if I'm being super picky, maybe like an 8.4 would be like more appropriate. But it's like in reality, it's still an 8.5. So whatever. And then who's the other one? And what's the other one? Black Flag. To be honest, I think my opinion of Black Flag went up a little bit from the last time I played it. But it's still down from like where it was before I played it last time, but whatever. We gather your allies. Like, what allies do we have? I mean, obviously, like, we're supposedly have the rooks now, but it's like where we get them from. Just from fighting blighters for like 2 seconds, they were like, oh, hey, well, yeah, we gotta join these guys. Alright. And I do think my Unity definitely went up during this playthrough. I still think the placement is the same, but I think the actual placement of Unity went up. Should we upgrade? How much is it? Yeah, why not? Let's upgrade.
Mr. Rexford Kaylock has agreed to your terms and waits for you at the Whitechapel train station. He's bet his train on the fight.
And this is ridiculous, dude. It's like, why? Why did he bet his train on the fight? Obviously, it's because we need to get a train for the hideout and everything, but it's fucking dumb that why would he just say, hey, you know what? I'm giving up my train if I lose this shit.
Where are you, Kaylock?
And by the way, he dies anyway. It's like, we would have had his train anyway. Why even add in that plot point of, hey, he's giving up his train? It's like, we could have just taken his fucking train. It's so dumb. Again, that's what I'm saying, like, about Syndicate. It's like, there's so many ridiculous fucking things in this game. It really makes no fucking sense. Like, a lot of things. And I think they purposely don't make sense. Like, I think, like, Jeffrey Yallum purposely made them make no sense. Because he's trying to go for this, like, really, like, ridiculous tone. But it's like, why are we going for this ridiculous tone? But whatever. It is what it is. Again, I do like Jeffrey Yallum as a writer, but it's like, I just feel like he makes a whole bunch of decisions that I do not agree with. Like, I feel like if there was a story that I would agree with all the decisions he made, then it would be a perfect story. Like, I mean, like, he's a good writer, but it's just, I just don't agree with what he writes. If that makes sense. I mean, like, I like Brotherhood. Like, again, I don't. Oh wait, fuck. I mean, because the thing is, like, the thing about Jeffrey Yallum too is that he's very big on this, like, oh, these people have to be good, these people have to be bad, that sort of thing. And it's, like, the thing I love about Assassin's Creed is, like, the grayness of everything. And it's, yeah, because, like, both of the games that he wrote, being Syndicate and Brotherhood, have a very big emphasis on the Assassins are the good guys, the Templars are the bad guys, and, like, really have this really big, major villain sort of character that, like, I mean, like, a sort of, like, larger than life. I don't know if that's the right phrasing, but this I like with Cesare and Crawford Starrick being two very, I don't know how you describe it, like, I can't think of the words to describe it, but these villains that are, like, over the top, I guess, maybe. I don't know, whatever, whatever. But yeah, like, I just feel like if he thought of Assassin's Creed the same way that I think of Assassin's Creed, which is very similar to the way Darby thinks of Assassin's Creed, I feel like he could be a fantastic writer. But it's like, because we don't think the same, it's like, I don't love his stories as much. This is fucking dumb, too.
Kaylock is dead. Whitechapel is no longer in the hands of the Blighters.
You now have the chance to join our ranks. We welcome all who would stand up to Starrick and his cutthroats.
This is fucking dumb. Yeah, it's so dumb.
Welcome to the Rooks.
And what the fuck is Evie doing up there, too?
Ah, you bastard. I'd rather throw myself to the tracks than run Bertha another mile for that doty bowbag.
Kaylock? He's left the station.
Well, hello, fancy pants. And who might you
I'm
two
Evie
be?
Fry, and this is my brother, Jacob Fry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Agnes McBean.
A delight.
I thought I was getting a promotion. I suppose I'm out of work now.
Come work for us instead.
I won't bile your heat. You pay better than scraps?
I'm sure we can at least match that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Assassin's Creed
Then may
Odyssey
I
is only a
present
week
to you
away.
Agnes and
I'm,
Bertha,
to be honest, I'm
lady
pretty
and
excited at this
locomotive,
point.
at your
I mean,
service.
I've been pretty, I don't know if excited is the right word, but I'm pretty,
Out on the rails.
I mean, I'm not necessarily excited for the game, but I'm excited to be playing the game, if that makes sense. I'm not, like, I don't expect anything that great from the actual game, but I'm excited to be playing the game.
Serious?
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I don't know if
until
that
this
even
gets
makes
fixed.
sense, but whatever.
I believe I know someone who can help with that.
I knew you would, Greenie.
Also, I don't know that I need to figure out how I feel, like how we're gonna be playing Odyssey on the channel. Obviously, we're gonna be doing everything. I know that, but it's like, are we going to be,
You know, a mite of money goes on my comments in this
like, what
city.
difficulty are we gonna
Think of the power
pick?
good you can do with the purse you bring.
I think what difficulty we pick is gonna be based
You talk of restoring life,
pretty much
now's your chance.
on how
Iron Mark
our
shows who to speak to. Old friends, if you will.
how the achievements are, like what the achievements are. Like if there's an achievement for beating the game on normal, or beating, like if there's like achievements based on the difficulty that you play the game, we'll do it on whatever it says. Okay, wait, this is how I should phrase it. If there's, I think no matter what, we're gonna do either easy or normal at the beginning. Like again, I don't really feel like we're gonna go beyond that for the first playthrough. When we replay the game, yeah, sure, we'll do hard or whatever. But I feel like I don't wanna tax myself too much, especially on this sort of playthrough where we're doing everything. I feel like that's not something I would love to do on a full sync. That's not something I would love to do on a harder difficulty, even though I did do it last time, didn't I? Oh, no, I did it on normal last time. I don't know. I mean, like, again, I don't know. Should we do this? That's expensive, though. I wouldn't mind doing it, but it's expensive. Why not? Fuck it. Alright. Already did, didn't I? Yeah.
Believe Mr. Green said there was someone he wanted you to meet.
There we go. Yeah, I still need to figure out, like, I need to figure out, like, these little details of, like, what we should do with Odyssey. I do think, I have changed my mind again, that I do think we're going to play as Cassandra now instead of Alexios. I did say that, I'm probably going to pick Alexios just because, obviously I'm a male and whatever, and Alexios is the male character, but I feel like in reality, I feel like it's actually going to disturb me to have a full sync game and not have it a canon character. So yeah, we're gonna do Cassandra. Fuck, we already got a new weapon. Well, it's not that good, so I mean, either way. Okay, Assassin Gauntlets. Gauntlets. Whatever. Alright, there we go. Who actually paid for in-game currency? I would really like to know that. It's pretty sad that people actually did. I know some people do, which is even more pathetic that people actually do. Oh wait, let's get intimidation just to get this out of the way. I don't know when we're even gonna need it anytime soon, but still, let's just get it out of the fucking way because fuck that. Okay. I think we might as well switch to Jacob just to switch up his stats too. We'll switch back to Evie after this, but he got nothing new in his inventory. Yeah, I think just intimidation then, because we got to get it at some point. So now let's switch back and we'll figure out what to do next. Oh yeah, I guess we have that mission. Oh, so it is the Alexander Graham Bell though mission. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's just go. I was thinking about doing it. Should I do that viewpoint or not? To be honest, I probably should, but I don't know. So we're about to get the rope launcher, and I believe that's the end of the sequence. Which is kind of a weird ending to the sequence, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay. See, I still need to actually decide what I'm going to do with this game. Like, am I going to do the bureau stuff first, or am I going to do it later? Part of me wants to do it first. Just get out of the way. Also, it'll allow us to level up quicker. Well, okay. I actually could have just done this now because this is actually one of the areas I planned on doing, but I feel like we'll wait. We'll wait until we're in between sequences, I guess. I always wanted to play Sequence 8 before the other sequences. The problem is that Sequence 8 is like a really high level. I don't know if we'll be able to actually do it. And Sequence 8 is pretty tough at certain points. There's a lot of like stealth related things in Sequence 8. And it's all Jacob stuff too, which is even more annoying. Like Evie doesn't even appear in Sequence 8. Actually, she appears at the very beginning in the opening cutscene, that's it. Actually, she doesn't even appear, you just hear her voice. Oh shit, I shouldn't have started this. I didn't realize we were fucking 31 minutes already. Ah, well.
Oh, blast them.
Alec, whatever is the matter?
I have been intercepting nothing but poppycock propaganda about soothing syrup and whatnot. No, I swear to high heavens, if Starrick's monopoly continues...
Alec?
Yeah, I wonder how long it's going to take us for Odyssey. Oh, yeah, that's something else I forgot to talk about that I heard about Odyssey. Is supposedly...
Alexander Graham Bell.
the game is going to... the game's a bit shorter than what Ubisoft has been proclaiming. So that's interesting.
Looks like the casing is cracked. Oh, comes apart.
I mean, it's not like a short game, but it sounds like from what I've heard, it's around the same length as Origins, in terms of like completing everything. So yeah, I don't know.
We are somewhat at a handicap.
Either way, it's gonna take us a long time. It doesn't like again. Still, I think it's almost definitely going to be the longest Let's Play I've done on the channel. In terms of like an individual game, obviously, like, and also, I mean, once we finish all the DLCs, it probably will be. I mean, at least up until we do the Witcher 3 full playthrough that I plan on doing at some point.
Oh, we can use my carriage if you'd be so good as to hold the reins, though.
I'll take that.
I can help you.
Okay. I think. Oh shit. I think we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we will go ahead and continue on. Well, I mean, if they stop talking. All right. Yeah, we'll end the episode here. Oh, fuck off. Who is that talking? Was that him or no? Well, we're done for this episode. Next episode, we'll continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.